Hey, I really need to talk to you, so don't even think about ignoring me right now. What's your game plan here, Sabrina? When are you finally going to get it through that thick head of yours that you need to break up with my brother? You're making me so impatient. If you don't let him down gently, then I won't even think about forgiving you for that, all right?
Oh, come on, Tanya. Are you kidding me with this? You're gonna regret talking to me like that. You think you can just boss me around? I've got no intention of breaking up with Elliot, okay? It's a good thing you finally found love like your brother has. It's about time that you found a good person to spend the rest of your life with. Perhaps that might make you settle down and do something else rather than bothering me.
Don't try and change the subject here, Sabrina. This isn't what we were talking about. I can't believe my brother would even think about dating a woman like you. Do you really think I'm going to forgive him and you for doing this? You are so annoying and just so boring to be around. I don't know how you convinced my brother to date you.
Well, I don't have any way of explaining any of this to you, Tanya. Elliot and I just have a very loving and communicative relationship. We work well together.
Why on earth are you saying that you and my brother are a good match? My brother is a very handsome, elite office worker who is a way better person than you'll ever be. So because of that, so many weird women have approached him. All they wanted was to date him, but they were so ugly and strange. Then he meets you, and you're no different from the rest of those women.
Okay. Look, I understand that Elliot is very popular because of his good looks and everything. He's a hard worker, too. But what you just said made me so incredibly disgusted. Who says things like that to other people? You can't just talk like that in front of me. If you're wanting to find out so badly why your own brother wants to marry me, why don't you just go and ask him? Talk to him if you don't understand the decisions he makes.
Did my own brother tell you to say that? Fine, I'll talk to him. He probably only likes you for that ugly face of yours. Nothing else matters, that's what I'm guessing. Oh well, nothing can be done about anything on the inside anyways. Your personality is super ugly, I bet. Your little scheme isn't going to work with me. I know what you're trying to do here, Sabrina. You're just trying to get money from my brother, aren't you?
Did you just say to me that he likes my face? Oh wow, that actually makes me so happy to hear that. I'm glad he likes my looks too. Wow, but I didn't realize you thought all of those nasty things about me when you haven't made much of an effort to get to know me at all. Look, I'm certainly not perfect, but I try to be a good person. I always try and make Elliot happy so that we can enjoy doing things together.
Well, if you want to wish any happiness on my brother, you should know what to do by now, Sabrina. You should stand aside now. You shouldn't be with my brother. I feel so sorry for my brother who's marrying such a terrible woman. I feel so much pity for him. He can do so much better than you. Don't you see that?
I really don't understand you, Tanya. Why do you hate me so much? What have I ever done to make you treat me this way? I just don't get it at all. Is this all because you don't want your brother being taken away from you? Is that it? That wouldn't happen since I'm the new addition to the family. If that's the case, I'm telling you now, the relationship between you and your brother won't change. Ever. There's nothing to worry about, okay?
But my older brother's eventually going to marry you, start a family, and have children. It's absolutely not fair, and he's going to grow distant from me. I'm not going to let that happen. No way. If you get pregnant with his baby, there is no way that I'm going to let you give birth to it. Stay away from him.
How could you say such things to me? You really need to calm down. Are you being serious? Do you no longer want me to see Elliot? You need to stop being around me. I believe that Elliot and I will try to have a couple of kids someday. If you're going to be hanging around, I could end up in a dangerous situation. After you said those awful things to me, I think I need to keep you away from me. Is it even possible for us to meet without creating drama for me?
Sabrina, you need to get out of my brother's life right now. If you marry my brother, that means I become your sister-in-law. Even if you don't like it, you'll still have to put up with me being around. It's almost like we'll also be dating, since you'll be with my brother almost all the time. If you don't like it, go and find another man to marry.
This is definitely going to cause some trouble for me. But you're literally the only person who doesn't want me to be with Elliot and marry him. Maybe I just can't do this to Elliot if you're going to do something to me like that later on in the future.
You're such a mess of a person. I don't know how my brother can stand you. Even though you're popular with men, I know most women hate you, am I right? Seems like you got no friends on your side at all. You're all by yourself, boo-hoo. You're a terrible person, and my brother deserves better.
I don't see how my friends have got anything to do with what we're talking about. Why are you being like this towards me, Tanya? Please stop it.
This is why something bad should happen to you, like getting pushed down the stairs and you have bruises all over your body. I bet you were just trying to buy yourself some time so that you could get your hands on my brother's money, right? It's impossible for someone like you to be welcomed into this family with open arms. You're just a loser looking to score some dollars off my brother, aren't you?
What on earth are you talking about, Tanya? Stop jumping from one thing to the next. It's so confusing. You're such a bully and shouldn't be treating me like this. It's horrible. Why must we have a conversation like this over messages? Can't you just come and tell me the problems you have with me in person?
Hey, I'm just repeating what I heard from my mother. She never shuts up or keeps her judgments to herself. Rumors spread quickly around this house, you know.
What? Are you kidding me? Did my future mother-in-law really say that about me? I don't believe you. She's a really lovely lady and wouldn't talk down about anyone.
Does it really matter what she said? Why do you care so much about her opinion? Oh, by the way, if you become my sister-in-law, I get a nice monthly allowance from you. When you become a part of this family, it's only natural for the older sister to support the younger, right? I was just looking at what I could spend the money on. So I think it would be best if you could give me about $2,000 a month to spend on clothes, trips to the spa, etc. Is that all right with you?
What the heck? There's no way that I would possibly do that for you. I've never heard of having to do this when I marry into a new family. This is the first time I've been asked such an outrageous thing from a family member. You can just make me give you money? This is absolutely crazy. You know that, right?
Well, I don't know what else to tell you, Sabrina. It's a big part of our family's rule. You do know that every family has rules that are supposed to be obeyed, right?
I've never heard of a rule like that before. Surely you're making this up since you're already bullying me. Did my mother-in-law approve of this?
This is a problem between you and me, my dear future sister-in-law. My mother has no reason to get involved in our problems. No one else should be interfering.
Is that so, Tanya? Do you really think you could just make up your own rules and try to take all of my hard-earned money out of my pocket?
Don't you think that's a good thing? If you don't like this arrangement, you know what to do. You need to break up with my brother immediately. Cancel the wedding immediately.
Wow, you really think you can just say whatever you want to me, Tanya? This isn't how things work. You can't just blackmail me like this. Just stop this right now.
Hey, Sabrina. How's it going? I was just wanting to speak with you for a little bit. It's not long to go until your wedding ceremony. That's so exciting. How are the wedding preparations going? I bet your heart is rushing miles and miles an hour because of it. How are you doing mentally? Is everything running smoothly, or have there been a few hiccups? They can happen, but hopefully they aren't bothering you too much.
Oh, hey, Nikita. Everything's going all right. Thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it that you reached out to me. I'm sorry, I've been a little bit out of touch lately. I've been on a diet and I'm cutting back on drinking as well, so I apologize if I seem different.
No, don't worry about it. I'm sure you've got plenty of things on your mind, so I understand what you mean. I'm looking forward to your wedding day. I wanted to know where I can place my gift for you when we go to the reception. I just wanted to know beforehand so I don't get lost.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll let you know right away when I get all that information. Sorry for taking my time, but thank you in advance for the gift.
Absolutely. I mean, the gift is for you because you've been doing so much lately and you deserve it. By the way, how are things going with Elliot's little sister? What's her name? Tanya or something? Seems that you've been dealing a lot when it comes to her.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. That's still more or less an ongoing issue. I guess everything is still the same since I last talked to you about it, right? But since the wedding is literally just around the corner, things are getting worse when it comes to Tanya.
Oh no, you're kidding. What's going on? Are you doing okay with all of that? I hope there's nothing dangerous going on, is there?
Well, here's the thing with that. The other day when I was going down the stairs near my house, I was pushed from behind and I fell a bit. I'm covered in bruises. I didn't see the culprit as they did this from behind and they took off, but I might have a feeling it was Tanya who did this to me.
Are you seriously kidding me? Who would commit such a childish act on someone like you? I don't understand. Do you think it's a possibility that Tanya actually did this to you? Okay, wait a minute. Are you telling me that you think she's the one who shoved you down the stairs? I wonder what would have happened if you'd pointed the finger at her for doing it.
Right? I really don't know what to do about this situation, but if I had broken a bone or something, I wouldn't have been able to go to my own wedding. I didn't expect something like this to happen because it's a really life-threatening thing to experience, but, you know, the more I think about what happened, it's becoming more and more likely in my head that it was her that pushed me so that I couldn't go to the wedding and things would be ruined.
Did she say anything to you about this? Have you told anyone that you think it's her that pushed you? Oh my god, this is unbelievable what she's doing.
No, she didn't talk to me or anything. She hasn't confronted me. Actually, I have told anyone close to me about what happened. It's just been a secret between me and Elliot. I just don't want things to get more out of hand than they already are, Nikita. But for some reason she mentioned a little bit of the accident in a message. She somehow knew about me falling down some stairs. Apparently she said that she found out from her mother about what happened to me. The whole thing is getting really strange.
Wow, that is so dark and deceiving, Sabrina. I don't like the situation you're in one bit. What on earth is that crazy woman up to? You should really go to the police about this and file a report. Turn her in. She tried to hurt you really badly and obviously is showing no signs of remorse.
The only problem with that, Nikita, is that I've got no evidence that she's the one who done this to me. I can't just go and accuse her of this. We can't just put all the blame on her for this, but I'm getting a little worried now about what she might do next if I don't do what she says.
Well, isn't that proof enough that she's saying all these horrible things to you? Okay, you need to make sure that your partner's mom knows about this as well. You need to continue to reach out to people so you can tell your side of the story and make sure you have people in your corner.
Yes, that's very true. You're definitely right on that one, Nikita. I did get injured and bruised up, and I'm preparing for a wedding. It's just making me feel so exhausted. I'm starting to feel a little tired, and I just need to lie down so I can get all of this straight in my mind.
I see what you mean. Of course, please go and take care of yourself, okay? We can't let Tanya just do what she wants. That's not how the world works. Actually, I've got the most brilliant idea, Sabrina. You go and put your feet up and leave it all to me. I've got this worked out.
Huh? Nikita, what's that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? I'm really tired. I guess you can just tell me later. Talk to you soon.
Well, it's such a beautiful day today. Tomorrow's going to be a perfect day for a wedding. But you know, it's such a shame because the wedding will fall to pieces.
Tanya, why on earth are you messaging me right now? Would you quit messing around? What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Aw, well, your wedding dress was covered in raw eggs, you see. I guess you can't walk down the aisle with that white and elegant dress anymore. You won't be able to get married to my brother anymore now that your dress is completely ruined. Such a shame no one will be able to see it.
What did you just say? Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? That's disgusting. Why on earth have you done this to me?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Sabrina. It's funny. Well, I'm laughing about it. Are you really that surprised that this happened to you? This is because you didn't do what I said and you didn't cancel your wedding like you were supposed to. So I got you back for it. This is what happens when you mess with me and my brother. I told you to stay away from him. You deserved this.
What am I going to do now? This is horrible. How am I going to tell my mother-in-law about her dress being ruined?
Huh? What on earth are you talking about, you stupid woman? The dress I ruined was your wedding dress that you were supposed to wear today.
Don't you know that the wedding dress that I planned to wear today was something that was lent to me by your mom? Are you stupid, Tanya? What is to become of me now that this dress is covered in raw eggs? We got it adjusted so it would be nice and snug on me. It was specially prepared for me. It was a dress that I've cherished for a while, and it was so important to me that I wear it well on the day that I got married to Elliot.
Hey, just wait a minute, all right? Are you being serious right now with what you're saying? Why do you even have something like that in your possession? Because she was going to be my son's wife and we're about the same height, so she wanted me to borrow it. Of course, she asked first, and I gave it to her. Elliot also heard that she might be wearing the wedding dress I had worn on the day that he got married to Sabrina. Don't you see how much I was looking forward to it? This must be some kind of prank you're pulling on me, right? Like, of course, from how I've been, you're messing with me, right? Shouldn't I be the one using that dress if my mom gave it to you to wear? That's not fair at all. It makes no sense. Because you have no need for that dress at all. You're not the one getting married. But I was planning to let you use it once you lost a bit of weight. All you are is an unemployed bum who spends all of her time at home eating and sleeping. You do nothing for us or for society. Why are you thinking about such nonsense for? It's because you have so much free time that you thought it would be fun to be cruel to people? Hang on a minute. You can't just talk to me like this. You know that, right? The only person who speaks like this to me is... No way, this can't be. Mom, is that you? You're such a stupid little girl. This was supposed to be the start of a bright and happy day for Elliot and his wife. If you ruin everything, I am not going to show you any mercy, Tanya. I want you to come over here and apologize, but we don't have time. You're going to go outside of the wedding venue and wait. Don't even think of coming back inside. But wait a minute, Mom, please, you can't do this, okay? I'm sorry. Look, I had no idea that was once your wedding dress. It's not my fault that I didn't know that. You didn't say anything to me about it, so how was I supposed to stop myself from doing what I did?
Tanya, this is Sabrina. I just took my phone back. Your mom is really angry at you right now, so she'll talk to you later. As of right now, I'm going to rent a dress and rush there so that I can get to the ceremony. If you've got an excuse for your actions, I don't want to hear about it until later.
Sabrina, please talk to me. Look, I'm really, really sorry for what happened today. Would you please just pick up the phone and talk to me? Please just answer your phone. Stop ignoring me. I'm trying to apologize to you, so you need to hear me out.
Look, I don't want to hear your voice going on and on about how sorry you are. I'm done. Just tell me what you want and then I'll cut ties with you.
Are you serious? Okay, I'll tell you what I want from this. Are you going to divorce my brother? Are you going to leave him alone so he can be with his real family?
Have you gotten mad or something? Did you hit your head against the wall too hard? Elliot and I have had a really great wedding ceremony today. From now on, we'll stick together through thick and thin and have a happy married life together. You're the one who's going to be cut off from your brother, not me.
Are you kidding me right now? What do you mean? Is he actually going to cut me out of his life? He can't just make that kind of decision. I'm his family, right?
You know, Tanya, this is actually something that the whole family agrees on. There's no one on your side in this. Everyone thinks you're crazy.
This is impossible. How can my own family do this to me? How can I not see my brother? This is impossible. He's my flesh and blood. I need him in my life.
Well, your wishes will not be respected considering how much you tried to sabotage my wedding day, Tanya. You should be ashamed of your actions right now. But I did see what you did and made a good effort in trying to get rid of me, but of course I knew it wouldn't work.
What is my brother saying about all of this? Surely he's not agreeing to this, is he? You're a disgusting human being who doesn't deserve my brother.
I'm saying what Elliot wants, right? How dare you talk down to me? I'm not putting up with any of your crap anymore, Tanya. You're the one who's got some weird, creepy crush on your brother, and we all agree that it's sick and you need to be kept more at arm's length from him. My problem is that I needed to get him back and away from you for my safety and especially his safety. You've got a sick mind, Tanya.
That's all a lie. How dare you even bring something like that up? You're the one who's sick in the head. I need to see my brother. He's one of the only people who keeps me going.
It's a real shame that it's come to this because he said that this incident's made him feel really bad about himself and he wished he'd stopped it from happening. I even told you that if it were to have children in the future, you get jealous and wanted to get his attention so our lives would be in danger. It's scary, Tanya, and I don't want to live like that at all, and neither does Elliot. He said he wants to cut all ties with you, so just give up now, alright?
But that can't be. This is impossible. He can't just do this to his own sister. He can't abandon me like this. I thought that he would believe what I said about you.
Why would you do such a cowardly thing to me, Tanya? It would have been better to have been honest with him and talked about it, then you'd still have a brother by your side. You'd still have a good relationship, but no, you wanted to go and ruin everything that he had in his life. That's not what a sister should do. If only you had changed your attitude about it, none of this would have happened, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. How many times did I tell you to stop, Tanya? You didn't even listen to me, and you still kept going on with your plans you had in place.
But didn't I just apologize to you before about what I did today? I said I was sorry about that. I didn't even think that that dress was my mom's dress. If I had known, I wouldn't have dropped a whole carton of raw eggs on it. It was just a stupid thing I did. I'm really sorry about that.
It's not really the problem here, Tanya. No matter whose dress it was, what you did was crazy and so horrible. Even the family can't understand what you did. So it seems that not only does your brother want nothing to do with you anymore, but neither does the rest of your family members.
What? Are you kidding me? That's just too much. They can't do this to me. But that house I'm in is my parents' house.
Well, it looks like they're about to kick you out of there. This is the result of having spoiled you too much.
But this isn't fair. They can't just kick their child out of their house. Where on earth am I supposed to live? There's no place for me to go, okay?
Well, you could just live on the street, right? If you don't like that, find a job and get a house to rent. Everyone who moves out does that at some point.
I can't do that. My family should be supporting me. I'm their real daughter, for goodness sake. I've done nothing to deserve this.
That's not entirely true. I know that you were the one that knocked me down the stairs and caused me to bruise a lot. It was you, wasn't it, Tanya?
What on earth are you talking about? Why would you say such things to me? I did no such thing. But you don't have any evidence to prove that I did.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have the evidence. Thanks to my dear friend Nikita, she went out of her way to help me with this one. She was able to check the security cameras from the building surrounding the stairs I was pushed down.
Huh, but that's not possible. Why on earth are you making this up?
I'm not making anything up, Tanya. You've just been caught red-handed and trying to cause serious injury to me. I've gone to the police about this. The cops even went to nearby shops to investigate the situation. It was time-consuming, but I was finally able to prove it was you and turn you in.
Whoa, now just hang on a minute, Sabrina. Stop lying. You know that this was all a huge mistake. I would never do anything bad like that.
You can't get out of this one, Tanya. You know you should really get yourself checked out at the hospital. We feel like it would benefit you a lot. What do you think would have happened if I broke my neck, Tanya? I could have been close to death. There's no way you're getting away with this.
But it was an accident. Please, don't turn me into the police. I can't have a record against my name. It would ruin me. Please don't do this to me.
Your family have already seen the proof, Tanya. It's over. Give yourself up. Just leave me and Elliot alone so that we can have a happy life together. You're going to have no choice but to watch us all from behind bars. Have fun in jail, Tanya. I hope you get some rehabilitation. After that, it seemed like Tanya wanted to get revenge on Sabrina for what she had said to her. She was apprehended by her brother and handed over to the police, and then she just disappeared. It seems like she was arrested and put behind bars. She was forced to think about what she had done. On the other hand, Sabrina and Elliot decided to move to a different place just in case Tanya tried to come back and do something again. They've been blessed with a child now and are living a happy life. After Tanya returned to the outside world, she was criticized by her family. She was forced to get a part-time job and find another place to live. It seems that she's fallen into a hell she might not come out of, but of course it's only natural to wish a bad person misfortune, right? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.